What's a secret you'll never tell your partner, but are willing to tell strangers on Reddit? The time I had intercourse with a snowman in a ditch behind my house. You what, OP? Though it was innocent, it's not something I'd rather talk about with anyone except the thousands of Redditors and millions of people who saw the story I posted here that someone put on YouTube. Anyway, I guess I could tell it again. So I believe it was March 1993, and a huge blizzard swept the East Coast. I was young, bored, and, extremely frisky. I didn't know then what exactly it was that I was feeling, but I knew that it was normal for my age. Well, we were out of school for what must have been 3 weeks, but it felt like an eternity. I wasn't around anyone my age. There were no girls in my neighborhood, and obviously no internet for browsing of a certain kind. But even if there was, I definitely would have been too afraid to attempt it. One evening before dark, I decided enough was enough and I couldn't handle the urge anymore. I had been holding back for weeks because I was too embarrassed to do anything in the bathroom. The guilt and anxiety of someone catching me was too much. My room wasn't an option because the door didn't lock, and when my door was shut, someone would ask why or just open it. It was far too risky and I couldn't jeopardize my reputation of being the only normal one in my family. I threw on my snow clothes and scuttled off into the wilderness behind my house with a plan. I wasn't sure I would actually do it, but I wasn't exactly thinking straight either for obvious reasons. Once I arrived at my destination, I decided to slide down into a gully that was about 15 feet deep. I sat there for a few minutes and listened to the footsteps in case someone saw me, but it was silent, completely silent, where I could just hear my inner voice say, "Don't do it, man. This is the moment of no return," I told myself. I was like a runaway train never going back, wrong way on a one-way track. Anyway, I got to work and started shaping the snow into a female body. She had breasts, curves, and the necessary inlet. I unzipped and went ahead with the task that lay before me, and within a minute or so, it was all over. A few seconds of guilt and shame overcame me as I zipped up and erased the evidence. I crawled out of the gully back through the woods to my house. I went to my room and tried my best to forget her, but to my surprise, that would be impossible. And every time it snows, I still think of her. Now, I don't usually like to do commentary in the middle of the stories. I like to let them all run out, but I absolutely could not say nothing to that first sentence. OP? Why? I'm just so lost. Yes, OP, you really proved you were the normal one in your family with this one.